Welcome to Make Something with me, David Picciuto, and today we're going to make this cool shelving unit for my office. Check it. I have this drawn up in Fusion 360. I have a sheet of walnut plywood here. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut everything up to width. We just got started and we've already run into a slight issue. We have all these crazy angles here and thought, well, we'll just tilt the blade and use a miter gauge and run everything through the table saw. Turns out the table saw blade doesn't go to the angle that we need. Either does my bandsaw or my miter saw. At their max angle does not cut 27.4 degrees. Dan said what we need to do is find the complementary angle to that, set the blade to that, and then we're gonna create some sort of jig where we can run the board through this way. So one of the solutions that we've come up with is, this is my spline jig that runs on my fence and slides on the fence for cutting splines and boxes. If I can bring that up to the blade, clamp this in there, I'm gonna have to remove just a little bit of this to get this board in there. Then we can run this through the blade and get the angle that we want. So I need to modify my spline jig. I don't think it's gonna matter if I cut these little nibs off. So we'll cut all the angles that we need on the table saw, and then all the 90s we'll cut over at the miter saw. The only other angle of this project is right here where these two boards meet up. It's like a 60-some degree angle, which we can cut at the table saw. Before we glue this up, I'm going to edge band these areas right here, and for the front face I'm going to use solid wood, and we're going to do that at the end to cover up any kind of nasty joints that we may have. Now that I have the ends edge banded, it is time to glue this together. I'm just going to use glue and pin nails for right now. Once the glue dries, we're going to reinforce all those joints because this won't be very strong. I went ahead and put masking tape just to take care of any kind of glue squeeze out because it's going to be really hard to sand in there later. Cool. It is time to put these middle shelves in. Just gonna put some glue. That was not planned, and that was terrible. So we're back from lunch. This is all dried up. Now it's time to reinforce these joints. I'm gonna take some walnut dowels, drill some holes, throw some glue in there. Using my flush trim saw, I put a piece of tape on one side just so it doesn't mar the wood. Cool. Now we're going to use real solid walnut to make the front edge banding. All my walnut strips cut, and now we're just going to draw a line, and we're going to sneak up on the cut and get nice perfect fits, and that's going to hide some of the joints that aren't 100% perfect. Now it is time to put some finish on here. I'm using the Maker brand Simple Finish because it's really easy to apply. You put a coat on there, you come back 10 minutes later, you put a second coat on there, let that sit on there for 10-15 minutes, and you wipe it off, and that's it. So before I tell you about the special way that I'm going to hang these on the wall, I'd like to take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Squarespace. Squarespace empowers you by providing the tools you need to bring your creative ideas to life. On Squarespace's dynamic all-in-one platform, you can claim a domain, build a website, sell online, and market your brand. My website, makesomething.com, and my podcast, makingitpodcast.com, are both Squarespace sites. Before this whole YouTube thing, I used to be a professional web developer, and I use Squarespace because it's easy to use and there's tons of beautiful templates to choose from. Many of you are also using Squarespace, and a few weeks ago I asked you to send me your Squarespace links, and that's what you're seeing on the screen now. If you want me to feature your work next month, post a link to your Squarespace site down below in the comments and I may feature you. Head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/makesomething for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you, Squarespace. Now let's make some custom brackets to hang these guys up. So how am I going to hang these on the wall? I got a unique solution. I got some steel bars and some rod that I cut down to length using an angle grinder and then welded them onto place. So then I will drill holes into the bar and anchor this to the wall. So then I can drill holes in the backs of these shelves and just slip these onto the rod sticking out. There it is. That hung up pretty easily here in my office. It looks great. I did leave a little bit of space between the shelves and the wall using some rubber bumpers so I can install some LED lights behind it and give it a little bit of backlight. I do have another light on the other side of the room where I can control the colors that shine in light on this, which gives it some really cool vibes. I think right here we'll hang a little air plant.